What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel, and today or tonight, depending where you live, it's night over here, we are going to go through my ESSEN SPIEL 2025 list of the games that I'm really excited to check out and see which one of those I will bring home with me to review on this channel, to play, to unbox, to do something with it. So we just did a live where we drew the winner of the giveaway. So if you are coming from there, welcome again. If you are coming just right now, whenever you are coming, hello. And yeah, so we're gonna wait just a little bit second to just so I can check out some things. In the previous stream, I had some bad connections going on, so I think I fixed that now. That it was the sound issue. We already did that, but there was some little latency, something. I don't know. I'm not a streamer, so I know nothing about streaming. But yeah, so what else? I tried to incorporate the chat in this overlay like in 5 minutes, but it's not happening. It really needs more. When I had Streamlabs, it was way easier. OBS does things differently, so I have to learn some new things first. So yeah, what else do I need to tell you before we start? Nothing much. Daniel is here. Hi, Daniel, my dear friend, and hello to you too. So without further ado, let's start. Let's see what 104. I said 105. I was mistaken. There's 104 games over here that I'm super interested in. So tell me in the chat if you want to see something in details. If you're interested, I'm going to try and go through all of those, but I'm not sure if I see if it's taking too long. I'm just gonna run through the chat, run through the review through the stream. Oh my god. So yeah, okay, 12 first one I arranged them by their name, and so we're going to go alphabetically through them. The first one is 12 Rivers. I saw 12 Rivers I think 2 years ago at the Essen, and I was intrigued how cool it looks. It's super easy game. I think the weight of the game is what, yeah, it's like 1.6 1.7, so that's pretty easy game. But I saw those little balls going around, and you put these guys somewhere in a place like to catch them and kind of score them or something. I'm not really sure what you're doing in this game. I just know that it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I just want to see how this game plays and what it does. The thing is, if you go and type 12 rivers in a like search, you get one from 2022. So I think I saw it 3 years, not 2 years ago. So there, I think the same game. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but yeah, that's the first one that I'm really interested in, and can't wait to check it out. So, oh, Mirek is here. Oh, hello, Dania. Hello, Mirek. So yeah, hello, my dear friends. Next one. Let's continue. This one, I don't know how it's pronounced. It's oneers contact, firsters contact. This is really weird name, but Explorate usually they create great games, so I like their games. So this one caught my attention just because it's Explorate, and it's a cooperative game. Track and catch the alien who wants to escape. So I had games similar to that. It was okay game, but ultimately I sold it. This one kind of reminded me of that, so I wanted to check it out. Of course, there's like this hidden, where one person is running around and everybody's trying to catch it. So I like these types of games, so this one caught my attention. Next one, Age of Galaxy. Age of Galaxy, I think, is person here right now in the chat is selling actually, so I just might not get it. I just might buy it from him. It was fine, a solid 7, but a bit generic. Yeah, we had like little talk in that group the other day where one person, I think, mistaken one game for this one. But yeah, Age of Galaxy, I think it's a reprint of something that I was interested in, something like that. No, it's re-implements Age of Galaxy. Yeah. Okay, but I think this Age of Galaxy is from another publisher, right? From Ice Makes. Yeah, I think they kind of they did approach me, I think, to do a Kickstarter preview for this one, but unfortunately, it was like a short time. It was like, you have 2 weeks, can you do it? No, I can't. I'm sorry. So I kind of skipped on it. But yeah, Age of Galaxy looks really interesting. I want to check it out, see what it is about. It's a space game. I like space. So yeah, I'll give you a good price. Yeah, I'm waiting for you for that and the other game that we are going to encounter when we go to the S part. So next one, Agent Avenue, Division M. Agent Avenue is from the guys that I absolutely love, Nerd Lab Games. They did a Mind Bug. Mind Bug was such a surprise for me. When I usually, those two-player games I play with Slaven, and when we first played it, we didn't expect much. It was deck of cards. I explained him the rules, and what we played the game, we immediately wanted to play another one, then another one. I think I said those exact same words in a review video. And after that, I was in love with Mindbug. I have everything for Mindbug. I think all the promos, everything. And when they come up with the new game, Agent Avenue, I picked it up last year at Essen. It's such a silly in a sense of rules. It's like I split, you choose, but the thing is, you reveal one card, you don't reveal the other. So the other person now can choose. Do they want to take the revealed card, or do they want to take the hidden one? The hidden one might be good for them, or it might be super bad for them. That's it. Cards have different things. You need to collect certain amount of cards. Some will give you points, some will lose you points if you collect too much or too less of them stuff. All kinds of different things. But in essence, it is what it is. It's such a small rule set, but so much strategy, and I absolutely loved it. And when I saw that they are bringing the expansion with the like these mice that, oh no, wait, did I just, okay, nice. With the mice, like those agents from Men in Black, So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I got in touch with them, save me a copy of this one because I want to check this one out. I really like Agent Avenue. Ants from Cranio Creations is the next one. Cranio Creations usually does great games. This one caught my attention because Ants. I don't think I ever played any. Actually, I did. I had a game where the Ants was the team and everything, but it was like small game where you were just. It was also, I think, something like I split you choose thing going on. But yeah, this one caught my attention. Looks really interesting, but just for the Ants. So that's why I want to check it out. Aquaria from Delicious Games. Delicious Games, they rarely disappoint. At least, and it's Tomasz Holek. Last year at Essen, he had, I think, like 3 games, and they were really nice designs. I played some of them, reviewed few of them, so not all of them, but some. And he's a really great designer. I like his style. And Aquaria caught my attention also because it's Delicious Games, and it's also because it's about building aquarium. I never had aquarium. I had no interest in one, but in a board game maybe. Who knows? Next one is Astraios Starlight. So this one is actually from Phantom Lab. Kotori is the publisher. That's the same person. I'm not really sure if it's I think it's a female, but I'm really not sure. And I think she did a Acornism. No, I know she did because I did a Kickstarter preview for that game. Really cool little game. And this one has like this, you are building stars or something, and the thing is you get this really nice little marbles that look super gorgeous, and it's a space theme, and my kid lately likes space and a theme, so I'm picking it also for that reason. And the bonus, it glows in the dark, which looks absolutely awesome. I think, doesn't this look just great? I mean, okay, my picture is, I am ruining the view a little bit, but you know what I'm thinking. So yeah, this looks really nice. I want to check it out. Next one, Big Sur. Travel along the Pacific Coast Highway, check out the scenery and landmarks. It just looks nice. It looks nice. When I see like the card, let's find some pictures. The artwork just looks really nice, and these roads, and you need to connect them, and then you get one full picture that you're probably gonna score in a certain way. Something that's automatic sale for me. You sold me the game. That's that. I want to check it out. Next one, Lucky Duck Games Borealis Arctic Expedition. Lucky Duck always had great games, in my opinion. They always have some nice things going on, and this one caught my attention because of these little cute meeples, because they look really awesome, and the artwork on these cards is just gorgeous. Those polar bears and foxes and uh, I forgot what's the name of this bird, and seals, you know, penguins. It looks really, really nice. So I definitely wanted to check it out. And of course, artwork in all is looking really great. So I wanted to check it out. Next one is Kikai from Fantasy Games. Kikai is actually looks really ridiculously gorgeous. You are actually you are like a street art something, and you create something like this in a game. You know, you put these boxes and you create some street art on the like the facades on the side of the buildings, like the murals and stuff. So it it really looks, I mean, check this out. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Let me just try and like make it a little bit bigger. Okay, yeah. Something like this. Let's just move. Okay, okay. Wait just a second. And yeah, see, you're creating these things and they connect with each other in like different ways. You can mix and match them, I presume, and you get these murals and they will score you some points, and those are the buildings. I don't know, the theme, everything looks really different. I don't know if there's game like this. So yeah, let's see, chat a little bit. You don't have Ada's Dream on the list. I presume Slaven and Anna backed it. I'm not really sure what Ada Dream is. Let me just quickly check it while we are here. Ada's Dream, and I guess it sounds like a game Slaven and Anna would back it, but I'm not really sure. I don't know that he ever mentioned it to me. And yeah, but he is a Alley Cat fan, so yeah, who knows? Maybe he got it. Yeah, it's not on my list for sure. Big Sur is on my shelf. Got it a few days ago. Still haven't played it. Of course, you haven't played it. I pre-ordered Kikai. Loved the look of the game. Yeah, I thought actually that Kikai would be like the odd one on the list that really few people heard about it. Guess I was wrong. So yeah, let's continue. Cat and the Tower. It has cats, and you're building some towers. It reminded me a lot about Rhino Hero Super Battle, and that's something that I from time to time play with my son. So this one looked like, because he also really likes cats. So this year when I'm going to Essen, I'm always thinking, you know, my son just started playing some like easy board games with me. Usually something that we need to stack or something. It just happens to so. And yeah, I'm always looking for the games like this, and there's all kinds of different cats, as you can see, and you kind of stack them on the tower and do something, you know. See, some people are stacking the tower and then it collapsed, of course. So yeah, that's why I like this one. Schnappt den Bomber, or Catch the Bomber, I think is the English version. It's a Korean, I think, company, not really sure. And yeah, you are either the lone bomber in the game or part of the police force trying to catch the bomber. You know, it's just one of those hidden roles, but what got me is this box cover. It looks so sinister, so like it looks like it's the game that you know, it's post-apocalyptic some on some level. I don't know. It just looked really interesting. Let's go next one. Also, what I noticed this year, there's lots of dragons in games. There's lots of games where dragon is the theme. Either you're racing dragon or doing different things. I will not spoil anything. I will talk about it when we arrive to that game. But in this one, Champions of Wind and Fire from Adventure. It's a game where you are racing on a dragons, or you are dragons racing. I'm not really sure. As I said, this one just caught my attention because the artwork look really nice, and you know, I'm always on a search for a good dragon game. and this looks just really nice, you know. All in all, everything looks really cool, and I think you get these like different dragons that you can like combine or something. I'm not really sure. From what I deduced from pictures, you can combine left and right and get something unique, you know, with your dragon. So, and of course, Sky Race expansion for that game. So yeah, that is that. Next one, City Tour. City Tour just looks super fun. From Blue Orange Games. I presume it's the weight is not displayed, but I think it's a light game. And I like these when you connect the roads, you know. See, this looks like a little roads that you connect and you create little city. Let me find some better picture showing like the bigger city or something. And you get some cars, you probably drive some passengers around, something like that. And after you are finished with the game, you know, it looks like almost like the Sorry game, but I guess you are moving this car around the city and trying to throw in your workers or something and score them. Not really sure. I just like how it looks. So yeah, Crispy Critters is a game from Dranda Games. Gather your band of critters and steal as much gold as possible before the dragon awakes. Another game with the dragon theme, you know. So Crispy Critters, as I said, there's not many pictures. I don't think there's any pictures actually, just this one with the banana for scale and some little bear or something. It's a Larbarian, something like that. I don't know, it just looks cool, and Dranda creates some of the best games I played. I can say that easily. And yeah, this one caught my attention because, you know, of the dragon and everything. This is like a dragon theme ESSEN for me. So next one is Diluvium. This one caught my attention because it says it's a 4x game that lasts less than an hour. There's always those games that say like, you know, it's a 4x game, less than an hour, and then it's like almost 2 hours. So I'm interested to check it out, see how it looks, because the look of it is what got my attention at first. It reminded me of some other old game that I played years ago. I'm not really sure what the name of the game is, but the artwork looked really nice, so I wanted to check it out, and it's a 4x game. Dirt and Dust. Dirt and Dust, I always look for games that have racing in them, either on dragons or in the cars. And this one is, I think, like a deck builder of sorts, of something. Wait, about the Diluvium. I had Diluvium. It was just okay. It is an hour, that's true. Oh, really? Okay. So, I mean, if you had all of, I just went through a list and you're like, I have this one, I have this one, I have this one. When? You know, I thought these were all the ESSEN release, but I guess they released it pre-ESSEN. Okay, so yeah, next one, Dirt and Dust. It just looked great. I saw some dice, I saw cars racing, and you put some cards over here, you do something with those cards, and I'm immediately interested. You know, the components look really cool, and this custom dice stuff going on, you know, it just looks really interesting, so I wanted to check it out. Diver Go is a new game from ETEN. They are coming with more than few games. I have a meeting with them. They told me they are going to represent me, show me all of the games, but from what I read, from what I'm interested in, this one caught my attention the most, so I put it over here. But others, I don't know, I will see when I see them there, you know, when they showcase it to me. Because usually you don't think much of a game, and then they show it to you how it works, and then you understand, like, oh my god, this is actually a really fun and interesting game. I want to check it out more, you know. So yeah. Mirek asks Daniel, is there something that he doesn't have? And he says almost nothing. I have everything. So yeah, next one, Dominate and Delegate. Dominate and Delegate is that's a Command and Conquer ripoff. I think that guy even started with Command and Conquer. This is like self-published game. I think he even started with the Command and Conquer theme, but he didn't get rights to it or something, so he had to like change it a little bit. But It looks like Command and Conquer. You know, you are, as you can see here from the units and everything, I believe this is like a 3D printed. I'm not really sure if this is like the components from the game itself. But this might be. Let's do a closer look. Let's see. Yeah, this either way, I really am interested in this one because I played Command and Conquer so much in my youth that I absolutely want to check it out. Okay, next one, Dragon Clans. Guess what? Another games with the dragon, and that's I think the third one, right? So this is from Van Ryder Games, the people who did Final Girl, that I yet to have to play. I have few boxes back there, and it's breed dragons and complete to train the toughest, most valuable specimens. You are training your dragons. It looks like a really nice, cute, small game. The weight is 1.0, so I guess it's like super easy. But what got my attention is, of course, custom dice. When I see this custom dice, you are probably rolling and trying to get these to collect dragons, something like along those lines. So yeah. Next one is, let me hear you. Another dragon game, Emberheart. Emberheart actually is on the way to me, but it's still on the list because I'm not sure if it will arrive. It will probably arrive when I'm at the spiel or just before the spiel. So I want to review this one before the spiel starts, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. Emberheart is game about rescue and train dragons, rally heroes, and make a stand against the dragon poachers. So yeah, it's dragons and it's mind clash games. That's why it got my attention first, because you know mind clash games is my number one. So next one, emblems. Select your representatives wisely and hold your emblem high. This is, I think, sort of like a trick-taking game or something. Cards game, medieval. It doesn't says much about it, but I think I read somewhere. Choose a card, take into account the value and effect before placing face down in front of you. Whose card has the highest value in each location? Simple, surprising. Yeah, I think it's sort of like a trick-taking game of sorts. Something. I don't know. It just looked interesting, and I wanted to check it out. Faust versus Mephisto is from Mandu Games, and it's over here because they created the Dracula versus Van Helsing, and that game is really great. I expected it to be great, but not that great. It's such a great two-player game. No luck, no anything. Just you are working with certain information and you're trying to do your best. So I really like this one, and this one is on a trail of that. So that's why it's here. And yeah, and of course another one is Forest Gangs about dragons. Check out, it has a dragon on a box. The dragon is right on the box. Defeat your enemies through frenetic battles between powerful creatures. The Dracula versus Van Helsing is great. I concur. It is. I agree. It is. It's absolutely great game. Okay. Yeah, another one with the dragons, Forest Gangs. Some dragons. You're fighting. You're doing things. It's 2 to 6 players, so it's not that heavy game. I think it's more of those end of the night, and the creatures look really cool, the dragons, the artwork, I mean. The artwork really looks like silly and interesting, and it caught my attention, so I wanted to check it out. Forest Gangs. Next one, Galaxy Tracker. Do what? It's the next expansion for Galaxy Tracker, and I absolutely love Galaxy Tracker. It was for the longest time my number one game of all times, and then I discovered Anachrony. So this one, I just love the chaos of it. I know that lots of people don't like the thing where you have to do everything, and there's like this timer and then everything explodes, but I just love that usually all of the ships explode, and that's something really fun. So yeah, Galaxy Tracker, nothing much to say about it. I really like that one. Garden Lake, it said Uwe Rosenberg, that's why it's over here. I wanted to check it out, and it had nice artwork. So when you have nice artwork, when you have Polyominoes, when you have Uwe Rosenberg, I automatically want to check that game out and see what it is about. So yeah, that's that. Garden Lake. Quick and easy. Gazebo. Gazebo is from Bitewing Games. They have few interesting games, so this one entered my list because it looks really interesting. It just, there's some things going on. Looks like a game that should not be something that I like, but I don't know. It just looks like something I should enjoy. So I wanted to check it out. Gems of Iridescia. Gems of Iridescia is a game of you are mining and collecting gems. Looks really cool, nice. You know, it's most of these games I got because they look really nice. But the dice look really cool. Check out this. It has this like a speckle effect in there, and I think those are the gems that you are mining. The dice, not really sure. Maybe there are some gems. I don't know. And these guys look really cool. So yeah, see, really nice looking game. Oh no, there's actually like real gems. Interesting. Okay, next up is Starlight of Iridescia. That's an expansion for the game, so I wanted to check it out. You know, if I'm looking at this one and if I like it, I will take the expansion probably. You know, so next one is Godot, the 5 Parts. It is a game from the Croatian publisher Snovid, and I wanted to play it at one meetup when the designer was there, but we didn't catch time. You know, when I was playing something, he was free. When he was free, when I was free, he was playing something, so I kind of missed it, which I'm really sad. But I'm gonna check it at the Spiel if nowhere else. So yeah. Grand Central Skyport. Grand Central Skyport just looks really cool. I saw the cover and this looks like a building that's flying. This looks like something that Michelangelo did, or I don't know, something. And it just looks interesting and sort of a little bit like steampunkish. And maybe it even is like, I mean, it is. It probably is a steampunk game. It is, definitely looks like a steampunk game. I haven't looked much through it, but I saw the balloons. It looked really interesting, so that's that. Guardians of Atlantis 2. I don't know what happened to 1. I never heard about Guardians of Atlantis, but Guardians of Atlantis 2 caught my attention because it's 4 to 10 players. It's a card-driven team versus team battle arena, and very rarely we play games where there is a team versus team, you know. So I wanted to check that one out and see how it goes. So yeah, this is, and also I saw Zero Luck. I saw Zero Luck and it caught my attention immediately. So yeah, that's why it's on the list. Ham Helsing is there here just because of the name. You are not Van Helsing, you are Ham Helsing. You are a little pig, you know, little chubby pig with a sword, and there's your chubby pig friends and wolves and whatnot. It just looks fun. It looks like something, you know, like story-driven fun game, and I wanted to check it out and see if it's something that would be nice for you to showcase it to you, you know, and all that. So, how to save a world? This one is really interesting. The world is coming to an end, sort of. There is disaster on the way. I think that's the story, and there's 3 different ways that we can try and avert the disaster. We are like leading scientific researchers, and we are in high demand because the small terrestrial planets in light years from Earth. You've been studying the diverse indigenous form reveal. So I'm just quickly reading to it. Asteroid roughly the size of the small country has been picked up on the radar, hurling toward the area. Okay, not toward the Earth, but toward the fictive planet. And there's 3 different ways. You know, you can build a powerful laser that is tracking the asteroid approach and will fire as soon as the comet is in its range, in hopes to, you know, to destroy it. Or you can build an energy shield that might just be enough to deflect it, or you can have a final desperate attempt to preserve some unique species of the planet, and an evacuation plan has been created. You know, so you have like 3 different goals how to solve this issue, and I don't know, it just sounds really interesting. The theme itself, that's why it's on my list. Ice and Idols is from Inside Up Games. Inside Up Games have some of really nice games. They always tend to do something different, something sort of unique. So I wanted to check this one because, you know, it has this like ice walls. They are probably moving, shifting around. Something is going on. So last game they had was with those little different like Tetris shaped components that you would put in look from different angles to score cards and stuff like that. So that's something that caught my attention. Jakarta Traffic. It's self-published game. Uh, the theme is what was very interesting to me, and I saw like this little city. Let me just try and no, this is not a big enough picture. Let me try and find some bigger picture. So you have like this. Yeah, this is the biggest I will get. So you are probably driving around these places and delivering different things, and I don't know. I like the look of the city. All these pink dots and triangles are probably doing something in the game, and you're probably moving from one thing to another. I don't know. It just looks interesting. Canal is also from fantasy games. We already mentioned them, but it says Uwe Rosenberg, so build industries and infrastructure the Rosenberg way. So yeah, I mean, when they say that for the game, you have to check it out. And of course, it's completely brown. I just love these old Euro style games where everything is like in these muted colors. I just really like this. I mean, check this out. It's so brown, and it can't be more brown than it is, So yeah, that's why that one is here. Next one, as I said, I'm a huge fan of Mindbug, and they did collaboration with Yellow, and they created King of Tokyo Mindbug. Not really sure what's going on there, but I can't wait to check it out. There's also Mindbug King of Tokyo that spoiler alert, it's going to be over here on the list when we get to the letter M. So yeah, King of Tokyo Mindbug collaboration with Yellow. I definitely wanted to check this one out and see how it works, how it goes. It's like weird, like cooperation between two publishers, but I like it. I really like Yellow. I really like Nerd Lab games, so this is a must for me. Next one is Koi from DV Games. You are building your koi lake, I presume, and putting some koi fish in there. It just looks gorgeous. Components are absolutely stunning, so I wanted to check it out. Next one is Last Minute from Impatience. Last Minute is a game from 1 to 5 players where you are an elite bomb squad and have just 1 minute to defuse the series of dangerous devices before everything goes. I just like these types of games, so I wanted to put it on a list and check it out. Next one is from Ludonaute. It is Limit. Ludonaute unfortunately is closing. That's such a sad thing because they created some really great games, and Limit is one of them. It's like a politic game, so I don't think I have any of the politic games, but this one is not like super heavy in the politics, but it's around that theme, so I wanted to check it out. Did you see Druids of Edora, the new Feld game? It should arrive to me on a Wednesday. Of course, it should arrive to you on a Wednesday or Thursday. I think I did. I think that Slaven is probably Druids of Edora. I think, wasn't it on his top 10 list? Wait, let me just quickly check it out. Druids of Edora, not Adora, Edora. I think, is that, when I see the cover, no, I didn't see that one. Oh, it's from Alea Ravensburger. No, then the Slaven didn't mention that one. Haven't seen it, looks really cool. I will definitely check it out later. Little Kingdoms from Ludolux is a fast-playing addictive card game of conquest and control. You're probably trying to control little kingdoms, but I don't know much about this game except that this artwork looks so shiny and so like in your face, and I want to check it out just because of the bright colors. Next one is from Yellow, Little Soldiers, and this one I saw. I think also it was 2 years ago. They had like a prototype in a like room where they were showing it to the reviewers who were there, and it's a game where you are playing those little plastic soldiers. I mean, you probably had them as a kid. These are a little bit bigger. These are not like those small. These are like the bigger ones, and the playing map, the playing table is something that you left after the breakfast. So when you're finished with the breakfast, maybe you had some, I don't know, jam, there's some can open, there's some, I don't know, glass of water or something. These are all objectives you are fighting on over the table, you know. So after you finish with your breakfast, you can play a game on that same table before you tidy up everything, you know. You can fight over the piece of bread that is left or stuff like that. Sounds really interesting, sounds really cool. So definitely went on my list there. The Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth. I'm still debating which one I love more, because Seven Wonders Duel, I have everything for that game, all promos. I even have all those metal components and everything. But the latter one feels a little bit better to me actually. But I still am not sure if I want to get rid of it. So right now I have both, but maybe this expansion sways me to get rid of my dual version of the game, the Seven Wonders version of the game. And as I already mentioned, Mindbug X King of Tokyo. It's a King of Tokyo monsters in a Mindbug universe. So immediately when I saw that, of course, I told Nerd Lab, you know, save the copy for me because I'm coming for that one. This one is actually, I have Mission Red Planet. It's somewhere here on the shelf, and this is the new edition. And I have nothing with the old edition. Like, I don't like need new edition, but this one looks really cool, and I really like that game. So I'm glad that they reprinted it, and also the videos on my channel where I, you know, compare the old and new version, stuff like that. They tend to do well, so this is like sort of a little bit of that. I want to review it because, you know, I know that video will get some views, but also because I really like Mission Red Planet, and maybe new version brings some new stuff. I'm really not sure. I just put it here because I have the old version and I really like it. Next one is one that I think I put on Daniel's radar. It's Movie Fight. Movie Fight is a small game from Pink Troubadour. It is a game where basically you have cards that have dual purpose. So you can either put them as a guest in a cinema, or you can put them as a part of the movie. And that way you want to try, you know, and match the best scenes for the best viewers, you know, and you have to think where this card would fit the best. So I like the dual powers of cards when you can do different things with cards. So yeah, let me just quickly check how long are we blabbing for. I'm really not sure. How long is this video right now? 37 minutes. Oh my god, and we are not, I don't think, even close to the end. Okay, so I will speed up. Okay, Natera New Beginning, Horizon Games, looks really nice, and I definitely wanted to check it out. New Beginning, I think this is like a, I don't know, is it post-apocalyptic? I don't think it is, but I think I saw some artwork, some really nice board, you know, components and everything, and immediately it went on my list and I wanted to check it out. This just looks way too cool, you know, to not check it out. Lots of small wooden components. Who doesn't like that? So that's why it's here. Nature from North Star Games, the same person, same people that did, I think, the one that I can't remember the name right now. Yes, I missed the Movie Fight, but it's on my list now. I know it is. I mean, I presumed it is. Yeah, Nature, from the same guy that did Evolution, and it looks really interesting, so I wanted to check it out. All the expansions, everything, you know, the Nature, Arctic Tundra, the Flight, the Jurassic. I just want to, the natural disasters, just want to check it out. Okay, next one is Neuroshima Hex. This is a English 20th anniversary edition. I put it on a list just because I do have the Moloch one with all the extra cool bling and everything, but I wanted to see if this one brings anything new and cool. I'm not really sure. Is it just like a 20th anniversary edition and just a reprint with different artwork, or they are putting some new stuff in there? So I want to like do the comparison video if possible. And of course the new expansion for Neuroshima Hex Virmen, automatically goes on my list. I think I have all the armies for Neuroshima Hex, and I don't even play the game that much, unfortunately, but it's such a great game. Northwind is a new game from Aporta Games. They usually tend to put out like heavier games, but this one is 2.0. It's not, I think it's 30 to 60 minutes, so goes really fast apparently. I think Paul Grogan just made like a gameplay video, and he said it's like a 5 minute teach, and they had like a full teach and gameplay in a really not that long video. So I'm definitely bringing this one because Aporta Games always was go in my book. Octocube is really interesting, and this one, because of the gimmick, it got me. You have this like a cube, and you are rolling it around these things and picking them up. But the thing is, this is a magnetic. All the sides are magnets, and those tiles will stick onto you. So you pick those tiles. Let me just find some. Yeah, so these tiles and these cubes. When you put this cube on a tile, the magnet will automatically take it, and then you are trying probably to you have certain way to move, and you are trying probably to collect different things, with your 8 tentacles. Oh Crab, I mentioned in my top 10 list, is a fun theme where you are a crab that escaped from the fry house, and you are trying to reach to the sea and escape. So it's really a fun game, and there's all kinds of different things. So there's sand castles, all kinds of traps like shells and those inflatable things, and you're trying to avoid those and get to the sea, and save yourself. And there's also expansion for it, so automatically I wanted to check this one too because this one sounds really cool. So yeah. Oh no, we crashed. Time's literally ticking. Team up. Grab the spare parts you need to fix your ship. It's just a team up game where you are trying to, beat the timer or something, whatever it is in this game. It just looked really interesting, so I wanted to check it out. Next one, Onward. Onward is from Skytear Games. Skytear, I did for the first Skytear a Kickstarter preview like 5 years ago, and they continued to publish. The game is really similar to like League of Legends, those MOBA games, and they continue to publish some different versions of the Skytear, but the Onward is their version of the card game. This is like a MOBA card game version of the game, and as you can see, if you play League of Legends, this looks very, very reminiscing on something like that, And I wanted to check it out, see how it is, even say hi to the guys because I haven't spoke with them in 5 years. So yeah, I wanted to check this one out because I like the MOBA games and all that, and they create some the Skytear is really great game. So, okay, next one, Orapa Space. This one is also because my kid is so much into space in the last few months, and this one gives you these planets like in this like combination, and he knows all about planets and everything, and you are using some lasers, they say. I don't see lasers on any of the pictures, so I'm not really sure. There's something like this, but you're trying to figure out probably where it will bounce and what will happen. I don't know, but sounds interesting, and it has space theme on it, so it automatically went on my list. Orbit is another one from Bitewing Games. It's 24th century galactic tourist race to visit the planets of the Silo system. And Bitewing, their games just look really interesting, so I put them all on the list, I think. I have Orbit. It's good, a bit chaotic, and feels like a little bit like El Dorado. Well, that's sold for me. Okay, next one, Pilgrims. Pilgrims from Pink Troubadour. Pink Troubadour, the movie fight guys. Pilgrims, I just like the artwork on this one. The artwork, these people look so quirky, so weird. I mean, check out this guy with the mustache. Those big, huge mustaches. It just look like those old cartoons from the Balkans. I don't know. But it definitely caught my attention, so I wanted to check it out. Planepita from Ziplab. I don't even know how to pronounce that. And I almost started talking in Croatian. But it is, I think, like a crokinole version, small version of the crokinole game. So that's why it caught my attention, because I wanted to check out the crokinole for years now, but I really don't want to buy that huge board. I don't know where I would keep it. I know some people put it on a wall and stuff like that, but next one, Please Don't Burn My Village, from Fireside Games. Again, another one with the dragon. We haven't had anyone in a while. So this one is where the dragon is going to burn your village, and you have to buy him out, sort of, so he doesn't burn your village. As they said, bribe a dragon to spare their village from burning. And I guess in the process, when you bribe them to not burn, when you bribe him to not burn your village, it will probably burn other player villages. So yeah, Popcorn is another game from Yellow. So again, another game with the movie theme. It sounds interesting, so I wanted to check it out. Saw it last year at the Spiel. It was just a prototype version, but it looked interesting. You have to again connect the right person with the right type of movie to score the most points. So I always like that. Propolis I actually played. It's a really nice card game where, I mean, it's not a card game. It's more worker placement. So you put your bees. We of course played it completely wrong, because when Slavin explains you the rules, you have to play it wrong first time. So that's his thing. That's also kind of my thing. And yeah, there's always like crucial rule that you miss or misread that completely changes the game. So yeah, it's about you are playing those worker bees, collecting different types of flowers, and then you are trying to gather cards that will. It has sort of feel like Splendor, where some of the cards will give you some of those symbols for the next cards. You can take them, you can have symbols on cards and resources to spend, you know. So it has a little bit feeling like that. Revel, or Ravel, is cleverly manipulate dice to unlock cards. I saw dice, manipulation of the dice, and I was automatically sold. So yeah, Ra, Son of God edition. Ra, I actually think I played with Daniel, and I really like that one, so I wanted to check it out. This Sun God edition, I'm not really sure what it is, probably some expansions or something. Oh, it's an acrylic version of the classic auction game that includes the Traders expansion. Okay, so it's with the expansion and it has some acrylic tokens. Race to Berlin, it's like a war game from Portal Games. I think it caught my attention because it's not too heavy, it's 2.0, and it looks really basic, really simple, but I wanted to check it out. Railroad Tiles. I didn't put all the expansions. I don't think they are even listed, but if they were, then I would put all the expansions here. This is like tile version of the Railroad Inc. And it looks really interesting with all the different modules and everything. It just looks something funny and interesting. So I will definitely bring this one home with me because I like Railroad Inc. It's a fun game. I play it mostly online these days, but Railroad Tiles looks like gave me those like Carcassonne vibes. Railway Boom is another game about railways, and it just look cute. You know, those little rails and these tiles, they just look cute, and I put it on there to check it out. Not really sure what to think about it, but looks interesting. Recall is, I don't know what to tell you. I just love Revive, and Recall is a spiritual sequel to that game. And it looks stunningly gorgeous, so it's definitely something that I'm going to try to pick up while I'm there. Right ended up being on my list because it's 5 unique factions fight to complete a right in the domain of a furious Firelord. And the thing is, the part where you are all having different things that you do, like asymmetry, is I think big in this game, if I understand everything correctly. So it caught my attention, and also looks really cool. Looks so busy, but looks really interesting. So I will definitely pick this one up. Or not, who knows, maybe. I always say I will definitely pick this one up and then I don't, because there's like 104 games here, so I will not pick all of those games up for sure. So yeah, we have another super chat. Let's see. I like Solitaire Carcassonne. It is. Oh no, you say it is like Solitaire Carcassonne. Yeah, so nobody can mess up your planes but yourself. So about the railroad tiles. And I'm sure that after all this talking, you feel thirsty. Have a beer in Essen. Thank you very much. I was actually thinking about drinking some water because I definitely did not stop talking for 49 minutes now. Jesus. And I thought this would be like 40-minute video the most. But we are near the end of the list, I believe, because we are at the R, letter R. Royal Society of Archaeology It's just archaeology game that looks really interesting. I saw some nice tiles and everything looked really nice, so I put it on a list. I don't know much about it, but the cards look really nice, so that's why it ended up here. Ruins from All Play. Ruins is the game where you have those transparent cards, like in a Mystic Vale, where you like sleeve them and then you create unique cards. That mechanic is such a great mechanic. I mean, a fun mechanic in way to play it. I just love when you can create something different. Each game you will create some different combinations that will work for you. So it definitely got my interest. So Scavengers is a game where you have to uh, outsmart, outmaneuver, and race to Vorpium, whatever that is. It looks like a cool dudes on a map game, so I wanted to check it out. I put it on a list. I don't have games like this. I think I should have at least 2 or 3 games where just dudes on a map. Of course, I haven't said thank you. Thank you, Mirek, for €5. I will definitely have beer, and if I remember, I will send you the picture. And yeah, next one, SETI expansion, space agencies. If I understood everything correctly, you will have now different start. Each of the companies, each of the players will have different starts, different abilities, and that's a huge plus in my book. So this one I'm bringing home 100%, no doubt. I just love SETI. With more plays, I love it even more. Silos, another game that I brought in my top 10 list. Brainwash humans, abduct cows, and control the town in this 1980 Earth invasion. What more do you need? This is a rework of some older game. I think it was like a Roman theme or something like that. I'm not really sure. I think Municipium. Yeah, it is a rework of some older game, but the theme just, I mean, brainwash humans, abduct cows, and try to take over the world that way. It immediately got a plus in my book, and I wanted to check it out. So yeah, we need to play SETI expansions in Siraj. I'm definitely up for it if I come. I'm not really sure if I'm coming. I will try my best, but can't promise anything. So next one is again from Zivrilab that I can pronounce. It's Nope. And oh no, this one is actually, did I mix up the games? Is this one more like a crokinole, or it's very simple? I think this one is more like a crokinole, but I'm really not sure now. So yeah, either way, I want to check it out. Looks really interesting. Next one is Daniel is going to sell it to me, Sunavalo. So this game immediately caught my attention because it's a solar punk, and I really like solar punk. As I showed in the top 10 video, I even did create my own Lego micro scale solar punk city. I bought all the separate blocks and everything to create it, so I don't rob my son of his blocks. And yeah, this one just looks super gorgeous, so I immediately wanted to go for it. It just looks, I don't know, I just like solar punk, so when I hear solar punk, when I hear city building, I'm automatically sold on it. So yeah, I have to play it first. Wait, you, Daniel, you haven't played SETI? That's weird. I don't believe you. Tag Team. Tag Team is super popular game. Everybody's saying great things about it, so it ended up on my list too. I don't know much about it. It's a 2-player game, so it must be good because 2-player games are usually pretty good. Yeah. Next one is Take Time from Libelud. Take Time is a game where you have to like finish something before the time runs out. There's like limited communications, something really cool. Oh no, you mean about Sunavalo? You have to play it first before you sell it to me. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see when the chat was incoming. Tax the Rich is a small game from the Alien by Dr. O from Christian, the guy who also created a super cool small game called How Dare You. So this one automatically went on my list because it's Christian, and he makes really, this is like a trick-taking game, and he creates some really nice games. He's the designer of the Revive, after all. 10B, 10 by 10B, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this game is a city building game. You know, you draft cards, you build your little city, and the cards, the artwork, you know, the city at the end will probably look really, not probably, it will definitely look really nice. I just love the artwork, the simplicity of the artwork, you know. The sky is just blue and the clouds are just white with a smile. No elaborate artwork or anything, so it's really clean artwork. It's really something that caught my attention. Tebai, Board and Dice, David Tursi. That's all I need to know to put the game on my list. I have no clue how the game plays. I saw some custom dice. I know it's my favorite designer. It's one of my favorite board game companies, so it's match made in heaven. So yeah, so you guys are now chatting about gaming in Sirac. Deal. Oh, look, no, I'm now top fan in the chat. Yeah, you were no you well you were from the start, right? No, you were number two. Now you're number one. See, it pays up, you know. Now I have to come to Sirac, you know, to visit my top one fan in the chat. Okay, so the next one is Thesaurus. So you are searching for sunken treasure. It looked really cool. Let me just show you some pictures now. Looks really nice, you know, the boat, the artwork, everything looks really nice, so it ended up on my list. This one is on the list because it's Board and Dice, so I'm automatically interested in their tea games. So yeah, I don't know much about it. I just know it's Board and Dice, you know. So Timbertown from Alley Cat Games is a game where I completely forgot what you're doing, but I probably clicked on it because it's something cute caught my attention. I guess these beavers, yeah, these beavers things, you know. So Timbertown is a game where build the nicest town and grab the best buildings before they flow over the edge. Okay, so it's beavers building cities. That's what got my attention. Next one, Tolino from Sit Down. A dynamic blend of tile placement, area control, and strategic competition. So yeah, this one I saw tiles and some, you know, it looks weird and looks kind of something that I would like, so it ended up here. Lolly Dogs is on my list because I want to get it for my son. I think he would really enjoy this game. It's 5.9. I'm not sure why. Okay, I mean, it's a kid's game after all, but it's here because I don't want to forget about it. This list is my, you know, I will go through it while I'm on the ESSEN. But yeah, this one is dogs, and you push them and they put out their tongue, and you have to find the dogs with the same color tongue, stuff like that. Really funny game. This one, I don't even know how to pronounce it because, you know, it's this, but it's Tornado Splash, or I mean, it says on the box Tornado Splash, and it's a really cool game where you are like jet skiing on the water and you're playing these cards, racing. I guess you have to be wary about other players. Looks really interesting. Looks weird. I had really weird similar game a long time ago, and yeah. Next one, Underwater Cities Data Era. Underwater Cities is just a phenomenal game. I love this game so much, and of course I'm going to get the new expansion like automatically, no doubt. So Underwater Cities expansion, also need to get that and play. Yeah, I will get it for sure because I just love Underwater Cities. Next one is Unmatched Turtles and Legends. Apparently Legends will be there for sure, I know that, but they are not sure if they're going to be selling Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But if they are, I am not coming home without one. I will refuse to come home if I don't have this in my hands. Now, we'll see. I'm not really sure if it's going to happen or not, but I just like Unmatched, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were a great part of my childhood. Actually, it was 5 of us friends here in the street, and there was only 4 turtles, and nobody wanted to be, you know, the rat, the Splinter. So we had two Donatellos actually. So it was what it was, and nobody of course wanted to be the Shredder or the Krang. So, and yeah, unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 3. Yes, definitely yes. I want to have this one, and I will have it. Okay, next one, The Veil of Eternity Curse, the giveaway we just ended up. Uh, this is the second expansion for that game. So can't wait to see what new stuff brings. The Voynich puzzle ended up here just because I am vaguely familiar with the Voynich manuscript, Voynich book, however it is called. Really not sure. But it was like about the flowers that never existed, nobody knows, but it's like super elaborated and everything. And it was written in a text that was not deciphered yet, I think. Maybe they did even. I haven't followed it for a few years now, so I don't know where they are with that. But the theme itself is what caught my attention 100%. And we are very near the end. So next one is We Are Sinking. It is another game from Lucky Duck Games where the ship is sinking and you're trying to save it, or it's just a fun, a social survival game on the high seas, filled with action, backstabbing, and loot. That's all you need to know. So yeah, it's fun, quirky little game to end the night, I presume. I don't think it's like super heavy. Yeah, it's 2.25, so that's fine. And there's also expansion, Swords and Souls. So yeah, I'm automatically up for it. Wine Cellar. I saw people playing Wine Cellar. It looks interesting, so I wanted to check it out at the Essen. Wistwood is also another game from Czech Games Edition. And why did I click on that one and not this one? It's about the cat in the forest, and I don't know, the cat looks really cool, so I wanted to check this game out. And there's that. I don't know much about it. Slaven, I think, told a little bit in a top 10 video about it. And the last one is from Ice Makes. It's Zoology. The beast escaped. There's hidden clues. Can you catch them all? There's like a regular, there's advanced version of it. I think that this one is even on my way as we speak, because I did talk about Ice Makes. They wanted me, like, I think, to create the video for this one. I don't know if that's going to happen. They wanted to create the video before the Essen, but it's like it's going to be tight. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. Depends if it arrives and when it arrives. But yeah, Animals Escape. There's not many pictures. I think I got some over the email some time ago. Not really sure, but looked really interesting, so I wanted to check it out. And that is actually that. My God, I am completely talking for 1 hour straight without break is exhausting. So yeah, that's my list of the Essen 2025. That's the games that I'm interested in, that I'm going to try and pick up. Not all of them. Definitely some, 100% some of them, but not all of them. So yeah, that is it. Thank you, my two good friends, for spending your precious time in the chat, keeping me busy so I don't talk to myself. And yeah, that is that. I'm going to end the night. I'm going to go to sleep. It's past, 11 p.m. It's 11 p.m. here, so yeah, it's time for bed. So thank you all for being here, for watching this. Thank you for the super chats, for chat in general and everything. And yeah, see you next time or in Essen. Until that, pozdrav.